Fear, a sense of frustration, hesitation, a will to give up, abandon ideas and opportunities. How to defeat it? What's the solution to overcoming fear? Solutions will be explained in this podcast, so stay with us till the end. Greetings, listeners. Welcome to Barbarian Loners Podcast. This podcast will discuss the ways of defeating fear and using it in our favor. What is fear? Well, to defeat, we must have a bit of knowledge towards it, because at least we gotta know what we're dealing with. Fear is a natural instinct in reaction to danger. It prevents disasters from happening. It is good though, sometimes, not every single time you deal with it. And the best way to defeat this is to logically examine the fear, determine the advantages and disadvantages of facing this fear. What's in this for me? What's in it for me? How would this help me achieve my goals? These are the vital questions you should be asking in times of facing the music in your life. Why should you question your fears? Well, questioning fears gives you a clear path of facing frustrations in your life. More importantly, it informs you on the outcomes of trusting your guts. It can be a bit difficult to sort it all out, but little by little, you'll get used to it. And that takes us to the next step. Take action. After recognizing and sleeping on your fears, it's time to put in the work. Taking action does not necessarily mean grabbing a bunch of spiders or jumping off a cliff. What it means is going up to that girl you've always wanted to talk to, asking for that promotion you always deserved. All in all, it means getting out of your comfort zone. Anything that compels you to stop living like a coward is considered as taking action. But keep in mind that not everything is taking action. Getting high and drowning yourself in alcohols is not facing fears. It's the surest way to a disaster. Be aware to enter a new chapter with thinking ahead, because that can mislead you as well. Being in an environment you know nothing about can also lead you to making mistakes. Grow a pair. Do what you're afraid of. Do what you hate to do. That's what's necessary for you. If you hate to wake up in the morning, try it for a week. You're not gonna spend your life with regrets, unless you want to. There's another version of you in a parallel universe who gave it all, who didn't quit, who wasn't afraid, and I believe that every human being should aspire to compete with the best version of themselves. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to find discipline in their lives. There has to be a reason to find discipline and courage in your life. That reason could be a desire to become the best version of yourself. Resist fear. You must know that the effects of fear holds you back. It is known to us that fear has its psychological effects, but it must not have no bearing on your outcomes. Fighters know this very well. They always get this sense of frustration before a fight, but deep in their hearts, they know that their opponent is not going to be soft on them. Imagine the opponent as life. Consider the opponent as life. Life is not gonna have mercy on you. Life is still gonna go on after you with your fears. Sun's still gonna shine. People are still gonna get up. No matter what are your excuses. Universe will not wait for you. What I'm saying is, you must fully know your fears, but you must prevent the effects at all costs. Fear is a bridge. Consider fear as a bridge to unlocking your full potential. Fear for most people conjures up this image of incapability. In fact, for most of us, fear is an excuse to get rid of all the guilt inside us. Back in my days, I used to think that fear is unbeatable. It's more of a stick that will live with you for the rest of your life. But that was wrong. Though it may seem that fear is a stone wall and it has to be broken into smaller parts in order to be defeated. One advice I'd give you is to develop the discipline in your life through overcoming fear in your life. Because you know what they say, all you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So yeah, that's just it, guys, and see you on the next podcast.
Scary. It can be a monster under your bed or a skyscraper inside of your head. An angry bull who sees everything red and feeling worried for the day when people call you dead. Pressure for jumping into the hole which your life is made. But you won't do it, 'cause at the end you will say, I was